There are moments when you look at the world around you and wonder, could we be living in the days Jesus talked about? Wars, conflict in the Middle East, moral confusion, religious deception, a world changing fast. Then we open the Bible and hear Jesus speak about wars, rumors of wars, nation against nation, famines and earthquakes. Jesus said these things would happen, but he also said, "See to it that you are not alarmed." This isn't a message declaring the end is here. We don't know that. Jesus said we don't know the day or hour of his return. But we do know this. Jesus told us to be ready. Jesus didn't give his followers a prophetic calendar to decode. He gave them a life to live. In Mark 13, Jesus tells of a master who goes away and leaves his servants with responsibilities. They don't know when he will return. Jesus says, "Therefore keep watch, because you do not know when the owner of the house will come back." Then he says, "Watch. Watch. Not panic, not speculation, not date setting, not chasing headlines for prophetic clues. Watch. Stay awake. Remain faithful. Keep following Jesus." So what about the signs? Jesus spoke about wars, famines, earthquakes, persecution, deception, and the gospel reaching the nations. Paul warned about godlessness, pride, greed, lack of self-control, and religion that has lost its power. When we look at the world today, some developments certainly resemble these biblical themes. But we need to be careful. A war is not automatically prophecy fulfilled. An earthquake is not automatically prophecy fulfilled. New technology is not automatically the mark of the beast. A political alliance is not automatically Ezekiel 38. No one has been given authority to announce the date of Christ's return. Jesus said, "About that day or hour, no one knows." We don't need to force current events into prophecy. We can remember what Jesus told us. The world will experience turmoil. Faith will be tested. His followers are called to remain faithful. Perhaps we've been asking the wrong question. Instead of asking, "Are these the signs that the end is near?" Jesus invites us to ask, if Jesus returned today, would he find me following him? That's the question. Whether Jesus returns tomorrow or long after our lives have ended, the answer remains the same. Know Jesus. Follow Jesus. Remain faithful to Jesus. Jesus gave his followers a simple picture. A master leaves his house. He gives his servants responsibilities. He doesn't tell them when he will return. He simply tells them to be ready. Luke records Jesus saying, "It will be good for those servants whose master finds them watching when he comes." Then Jesus says, "You also must be ready, because the Son of Man will come at an hour when you do not expect him." Think about that. The servants aren't staring at the road. They're living, working, serving, doing what their master gave them to do. And when he comes home, he finds them faithful. That's what being ready looks like. Being ready doesn't mean withdrawing from the world and waiting for heaven. It means living faithfully while we wait for him. Love God, love people, forgive, serve, pray, worship, open scripture, care for the hurting, renew your mind. Don't put off following him until tomorrow. Follow him today. Readiness isn't something we manufacture when we see the right headline. It's a way of life. There is a temptation in end times conversations to become fascinated with everything except Jesus. We can become consumed with the Antichrist, political events, the mark, or the final war. But Jesus brings us back to something simpler. Watch, be ready, remain faithful. So, are we living in the last days? We may be. There are developments that should cause us to pay attention, but we don't know the day. We don't know the hour, and we don't need to know. Jesus didn't tell us to predict his return. He told us to be ready for it. Perhaps the most important question is this: if the Master came home today, would he find me following him? Be ready. Thank you for joining me today. If you have any questions, please email me at the address in this window. Until next time, this is Dr. Carlos Benson. May God's peace and joy guide you through all things. And remember, Jesus is for every day, not just for Sunday.